Hello there, Billy Ho here, coming at you, getting you prepped for the API tomorrow, kicking off Arnold Palmer Classic. Just a few final thoughts on weather and ownership, and maybe some stacks, wave stacks, and whatnot, and some showdown. Just wanted to thank everybody for getting the Billy Ho contest full. Filled up really quick again now that we're getting some more league members and whatnot. Next week's players, just a little announcement, will be 30. I'm going to bump it up because the players is big boy event. It's the first real, it's not a major, but it's the first monster event of the year. So we're going to go 30. And we'll start out with weather. Super calm all day tomorrow, which leads me to want to go definite AM on the showdown slate. And there is a slight possibility of some overnight rain. So that course is going to be nice and soft tomorrow and very receptive in the morning. So I've already got a lineup built. And just to give you a couple of guys that I like in that AM wave, Keegan is going off in the first group, I think. And Gooch and Kirk, Taylor Pendrith, and Cam Young. Just to give you a nice little jumping off point. I'm not playing all of them, but I'm playing some of them. And the PM wave Thursday looks just fine as well. The other thing I did want to mention, along with the Thursday wave or Friday, depending on your full week stacks. Friday is looking super calm in the AM, but the PM in the afternoon is when the wind is going to start blowing a little bit, a little gusty, maybe 15, 17 mile an hour gusts. So for the week long, I lean a little more PM, AM, but I'm not going to go nuts with it. So PM Thursday, AM Friday morning looks like the way to go. And the one other thing I did want to mention was whether or not going off on 1 or going off on number 10. Now, what I am looking at is I would not want to go off on 10 if I was a less than stellar golfer. If I was a confident guy, I'd be fine either way. But if I'm playing like going to sub 7K, this, that, or the other guy, I don't really want him teeing off on 10 in the afternoon on Friday. That's when the most wind is blowing. But the reason I say this is because you'll have 17, 18, and then number 1 and number 2 holes all in a row. And those 4 holes are 4 out of the top 5 most difficult holes on the golf course. So you'll have 4 straight holes there where you're going to be, pressed to make pars. It's going to be tough to make a run Friday afternoon if you're, right on the cut line or a couple of strokes shy trying to rally. All right, enough of that. A few final thoughts on ownership and whatnot. Victor Hovland's looking like the lowest 10K guy at about 12% or so. Rory's looking about the highest. He's about 18 to 20%. And it's going to depend on the contest. Single entry, I think Rory is going to be a lot higher because people are going to be going the first click, their most confident pick. So Rahm, you'll see a lot of Rahm. I kind of like Hovland this week. I think he hasn't played all that great in the West Coast, but he can bring it. I mean, the man scores DK points. There's nothing wrong with his ball striking. He just, sometimes he can lose his shit around the green and he struggles putting. So we'll see. Sometimes he can get hot. Willie Z, most popular 9K guy, easily. He's going to be 22. I mean, that guy's going to be a lot popular in like Rory, 10, 20, 22%, a little higher in single entry. Terrell Hatton is going to be the low man at 10%, but I'm not I'm still playing Rory and I'm still playing Willie Z. Ownership is not going to deter me one bit. Billy Ho, Sam Burns, the Gooch, all players I like, and Russell Henley. I mentioned him in the video the other day that I wondered what his ownership would be, and it looks like people are not playing him. He's about 8% last time I looked, and I just can't compute how Henley isn't a good fit for this golf course. He's top 30 in the fast Bermuda type putting. He's top 10 in 10 to 15 feet in that range. That's birdie range, 10 to 15 feet. Now his off the tee was a little weak his last couple outings, but as long as he can straighten that out, he'll be fine. I'm going to give him maybe 20%. If I'm talking, and this is 20 lineups, we'll say four of 20, something like that. And Casey, I'm going to eat that chalk, but 17%. If he's, I think he'll be higher than that. 17 seemed low to me. Mitchell also 17%, but I think he's more accurate, 17. And both of those guys, I have no problem playing. I'm going to not play quite as much Mitchell. I was real heavy on him last week, but I'm going to back off just a little bit. I maybe do the standard match the field, 20%, 4 of 20 lineups type. Casey, he's going to be pushing 8 lineups out of 20, probably somewhere in that range. That's how confident I am in him. I'm going to run back Cam Young. He's chalky at 15%, though. That worries me, but he seems like the way he's playing, he's such a good fit here. The 15% ownership is not ideal, but I'm going to take a piece. I think the 20% approach is fine, maybe 15%, 3 of 20 lineups, 4 of 20 lineups, even 5. I don't think it's going to kill you if he doesn't make the cut, but I feel pretty good about him. Now, my dude, Patrick Reed, I mentioned the other day, 7,400. He's 1.5% owned. That's just too good to pass up. But like I said, I'm not going to go. I'm 15%, 3 lineups, and they're not going to be in my major contests like the $8 mulligan or something like that. They're going to be in the $1 3-putt, and they're going to be in the $2 chip shot. So if he falls on his face again, then, so be it. The $1 single entry divot, it's worth a shot. You got to have a 1.5. I mean, when you're playing in a $1 contest with 5,000 people or 3,000 people or whatever it is, you got to have one guy that pops that 90% of the field, 95% of the field don't have. That's just it. The other guy that fits this category is Siwoo Kim, 7,300. But he is not a good Bermuda putter, and that's been his downfall. He's trunk slammed this tournament several times, and it's because he's lost between 5 and 10 strokes putting. I don't think his course history should matter because his off the tee game is tight. The irons have been decent, and he may bounce back. He's one of my putter bounce back guys. Actually, he lost, I believe, 6 strokes or something really, really awful at Genesis. So what's he going to do? Lose 6 again? Maybe. But like I said, one of these small contests, I wouldn't put him and Reed together, obviously, but I mean, he's like 1.7%. Siwoo. I mean, that guy can score. And I think that's all I wanted to mention, be honest with you. So if you're playing this week, good luck to you. And give a like, subscribe to the channel, and give me any last minute thoughts in the comments section. And until lineup lock tomorrow morning, pay attention. Jason Day, WD. maybe set your alarm for 15 minutes before lock. That's what I did last time. If you're not a get up that early kind of guy or gal, set your alarm, get up and jump on Twitter and check and make sure nobody's fucked you. And then roll over and go back to sleep and feel good about yourself. All right. Good luck, everybody. Peace.